Let's put on some fucking classical music. Loading. There we go. Oh yeah, we going straight up Beethoven here, babies. Anyway, hello everyone, Marky Joe 1990 here. I'm that guy who runs this contest. Ragefest 5. Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, Ragefest 5, the Enragement Ring. Why is it titled the Enragement Ring? Well, here's the special thing about this contest. I decided to experiment a whole shitload with this one. Firstly, we got a totally different rule set. And secondly, the fucking Enragement Ring is a thing. I have this whole backstory that I wrote up. It's kind of vague and short that explains the Enragement Ring. And if you want, you can incorporate the Enragement Ring plot concept into your submission. And there's actually an award that you will get if you're the one who best incorporates the Enragement Ring plot device in your submission. Now, this is totally optional. You don't have to do it. But I thought I'd add a little extra shit to this contest. I don't know. I thought it'd be really cool, personally. Like, imagine all the submissions that, like, will have, like, it'll seem like a totally normal submission, then near the end they fucking shoehorn in the fucking Enragement Ring thing. Like it was the Enragement Ring all along that controlled everything, or whatever. And some people will actually do something with the Enragement Ring, like, from the start to finish. I think it'd be really cool to see, like, what people do with the idea. And again, it's totally optional, you don't have to do it. But if you are interested in doing it, the Ragefest 5 rule set document has, like, it starts with the backstory for it. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do something with that. Now, you might know that Heirs of Rage use the Enragement Ring, and that's because Avraxis actually knew about he knew about Ragefest 5 long before it actually happened, which is, strangely enough, he managed to incorporate that whole thing into his game. Now, keep in mind that the Enragement Ring is not actually supposed to be in any way related to Heirs of Rage. He just kind of was ahead of the curve in that sense. But, I mean, if you want to make it related to Heirs of Rage, Avraxis doesn't seem to mind. So anyway, what else is new about this contest? So, the other thing is that the Ragefest rule set has been completely changed. Let me just whip it on over here. Oh, damn. So yeah, here's the backstory. Here's the fucking awesome thumbnail, also drawn by Avraxis. And so I'm gonna just get straight to, like, the things that are changed from previous Ragefest. So, firstly, you can submit any Fire Emblem hack of... you can submit a Fire Emblem hack of any Fire Emblem game, so long as it's Sacred Stones or earlier. If you want to do Path of Radiance or later, you have to run it through me first, because I have no idea if I can even run those games on my computer. You can also use Strategy RPG Studio, which is a Japanese game-making engine that uses Fire Emblem type mechanics. FEXNA is no longer eligible for any awards, but you're still allowed to submit it just for fun. And if there are any other engines that you would like to make your submission in, run it through me, markyjoe1990@gmail.com. So another thing is that you have to, if you submit to this contest, your submission, you're agreeing that it will be hosted on my website. Now, I did that because I want people to be able to play the submission themselves and form their own opinion. And on top of that, I also just want people to be able to play every submission. So here's a big one. You're allowed to make 3 chapters maximum. Now, in previous Ragefest, you weren't allowed to make any more than 1 chapter. But people found ways around it. Even the first Ragefest contest had Matthew's Nightmare, which was technically a 3-map long submission. It was just, but, you know, there were no save states or anything. I mean, I used save states, but that didn't become a rule until, I think, Ragefest 2. I decided to just fucking cut out the middleman and just allow 3 chapters. Because I like the long submissions that have, like, multiple maps in it, but I don't like the glitches that happen when you try to do that without having, like, a chapter save. So, there you go. You get 3 chapter saves. So, with this in mind, you should be able to beat your submission without save states. I should probably make that a rule in this, come to think of it. You should be able to beat your submission without save states. The chapter save is now your save state now. So, there you go. There's that. Obviously, your submission must have custom maps. That's nothing new. Let's see. Taking a quick look at this rule set. Oh yeah, removing convenient quality of life features from the game is strictly prohibited. This is because of F-Star EXE, basically. Because, holy shit, that game basically reinvented Ragefest because I had to rewrite the entire rule set just because I didn't want anything like F-Star EXE again. Kudos to Ponish Kirby, though. Lots of effort. Okay, so I also made a bunch of rules that, like, they're not really explained here. There's a definition section for it, like suboptimal, forced grinding, unreasonable fog of war, and kryptonite. You're not supposed to have any of these things. You should be able to beat your game under suboptimal conditions, which is defined here. Yada yada yada, who gives a shit? I also explained forced grinding. You're allowed to put arenas in your game, but you're not allowed to require them. So keep that in mind. Also, I provide examples of submissions that go against these rules so that you have a better idea of what the fuck to like, look at. Plenty of resources to learn Fire Emblem hacking if you don't already know. So there you go, plenty of links. If you need further help, just let me know. You know, I could just link you to some other shit. Or, hell, you could also go to the Fire Emblem Universe Discord, which I'm looking at it right now. I guess I shouldn't show it on the screen. Fire Emblem Universe Discord's full of people who are very knowledgeable about Fire Emblem hacking. Just go right the fuck on over there. This is the forum, my bad. You want to go here. I mean, you could also go on the forum because it's actually really cool and shit. And that's where they put most of their resources. So keep that in mind as well. There's also my website, Lair the Fooker, Serenades, my own Discord, the Ultimate Tutorial, which I think is being made by Circles Everywhere. This is an updated tutorial on how to do everything in Fire Emblem hacking using the new Make Hack method, which is much easier than the older method. And also Lord Wolfram has an FEXP tutorial if you don't feel like Fire Emblem hacking. So, in addition to all this, if you're working on a Ragefest submission, I highly recommend you go to Imperial's Ragefest Discord because that's where all that discussion's gonna go on. You get playtesting, feedback, and ideas. And on top of that, I don't get to see what's in there. I am banned from that server upon Imperial's request. So, I mean, it's totally on purpose. It's not like I have anything against Imperial or vice versa. He was just like, yeah, you're not supposed to see the shit in the server. Banned. So yeah, the deadline. Oh shit, everybody gets all nervous about this shit, but you have 3 fucking months. Calm your tits, boys. Wait. Okay, anyway. Yeah, September 10th, 2017. If you don't think you can meet the deadline, you can ask for a 1-week extension, which brings you to September 17th, 2017. So that's plenty of time to get shit done, dudes. And plus, like, summer vacation is happening for some people. It's coming soon for others. You guys don't have a fucking excuse. So shut up. Except for maybe Kobe. He has to do something for 6 weeks or some shit like that. Anyway. So, after I'm done recording all the submissions, I will, like, after I record each submission, I forgot to bring this up, it will become uploaded onto my website. So after I finish playing a submission, you can play it yourself and come to your own conclusion. And then, at the end of the contest, when every submission is recorded, I just realized the music stopped. Well, just replay that shit, because I'm original. After every submission is recorded, you gotta vote which submissions earned which awards. So, Strategist Award, basically the most difficult submission that's also, like, it has to be both difficult and fair. Like, which one's the most overall fair but difficult? Then you got Innovator, which is when a submission really thinks out of the side of the box and comes up with a really creative gameplay or story concept that might influence later Fire Emblem hacking and shit. So, examples of this would probably be Fire Emblem Warriors by Ephraim225. I think that's what it was called. That was in Ragefest 4. So you also got the Artist Award. This is best overall artistic vision of the hack. It's not necessarily like, oh, that portrait looked nice. The whole submission needs to look good. The Animator Award, Best Battle Animations. I usually turn off battle animations, but I will make sure I catch all of them. If I don't, I'll be corrected inevitably by the creator, and then I'll just make an extra video being like, yeah, this is the fucking animation. So yeah, Portrait Award, Best Looking Portraits, on average. Architect, Best Looking Map Design, Audiophile, Best Musical Choices. Writer Award, which submission with the most compelling story and characters. Jester Award, funniest one. Kogasa Award, which is the submission that took you off guard the most. It surprised you. The Memes Award, which is a submission that generated the most memes. So an example of this would probably be Angel of Darkness from Ragefest 4. It generated the Halberdiers meme. I think it generated a meme with an NPC hero. Probably something to do with Char being overpowered as well. Commentary. Now, Avrax has asked me, what the fuck is this? So basically, the submission that had the best Marky Joe commentary, like, it had my best commentary. Like, it was the most entertaining and funny. That's the submission you vote for this one. And then second last, the Ring Award, which is the best implementation of the Ragefest 5's plot device, the Enragement Ring. So that's what I was talking about before. If you incorporate the plot device of the Enragement Ring into your submission, you're eligible for this award. And lastly, Viewer's Choice, which is your favorite submission overall. Whatever submission gets the most votes in this category is the winner of Ragefest. Alright, so final advice time. I'm not going to tell you what this shit is. You can just read it yourself. But I will say that one of the big things that I'm hoping for in this contest is I want to see a lot of returning members of Ragefest. Like, I want to see Alisk make a Ragefest submission. I want to see Lord Wolfram make a Ragefest submission. Obviously, I want Ephraim225, Hey It's Keo, and Avraxis to make a return. I want to see the fucking rivalry between Avraxis and Hey It's Keo to spiral out of control, which is going to be interesting. I don't know if they're actually going to submit to Ragefest, but Avraxis always seems very determined to do shit for my channel, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot of people from the previous Ragefest who didn't do so well. I would love to see them come back and, like, do really well in this one, like FDR Star. I think that if FDR Star returns, he's gonna take the fucking criticism that was dealt on Mark's Precious and, like, make something way better. I think that'd be super rad. I like seeing underdog stories, you know, when people count them out and they're like, oh, you thought I was done, huh? Well, guess what? I just won Ragefest 5. Oh, shit! Plot twist! Like, that'd just be really awesome for me. So anyway, what else is there to be said? I think that's all that needs to be said. I'm going to be posting this on Serenade's Forest and Fire Emblem Universe, also on Reddit. So if you want to look at the fucking Ragefest rules or whatever, or you just want to discuss it, feel free to go to those places. The link will be in the description. And one last thing. Hold on. Never give up. Never surrender. You, even if you're new to Ragefest, could win. All it takes is love and care and beauty. Have a good night.
Did you ever have the urge to see the whole world burn? Or maybe you just want to see a grown man squirm? Ragefest is here today. It's a contest built upon my concept. Ragefest is here today. So get that inner sadist out of yourself. Out of yourself. Out of yourself. Out of yourself. I started this contest to entertain my viewers. Entertain my viewers. But it seems the plan backfired. It's now an endless skewer. Circle barbecue sauce. There's just too many contestants now. The whole world they've wrapped. Take my word, that's a lie. This curse will never end. I've never felt so trapped. Please, I'm begging you, get me out of here. Do anything. Take my hand. I know you can do it. I can't reach. Please do something. What can you do?